Rebecca Garner of Garner Financial Coaching. I am doing a part 2 of my college, what you need to know before you enroll in college series. It's part 2. So let's get into this. I realized that there are a lot of information that I could cover with this area just because it was my journey the past, I guess 10 years, 14 years kind of, because I'm still building my career. I'm still learning what I enjoy, what I don't enjoy, what parts of jobs I like, and what parts of jobs that are really just weighs me down. So I have a lot of experience just getting into a job and working it and working the ins and outs and sticking to something for a good period of time, to enough to know if I really like doing it, if I really don't like doing it, and building my resume. So with college, I've worked at a university for 5 years, and I also have my bachelor's degree in business administration and human resource management. And I've also gone to I went to a beauty college for actually halfway through. I graduated at ministry school when I was about 20. I went there when I was 20. I actually graduated when I was 22. I have a lot. I went to an online college. I have, so I have a lot of experience in this arena, and I thought I would share with you guys. So this is part 2. All right. Number 1, accreditation. Before you enroll in a college, know what the college's accreditation is. This is really important because you might be, I know I kind of went over this last video, but this is important for multiple reasons. One reason is because you might want to transfer. You might realize that there's another school or another program that you're interested in, even a career track. If you've already have credits at a college, you don't want to lose those. So hopefully you're just starting out fresh, and you can make these decisions now and plan ahead and work your life plan so that you don't have to make the mistakes that some people have made, where they go to college for 3 years, or 4 years, and they're about to graduate, and then they realize they hate what they're doing. They don't want to become in the field that they're doing, and then they drop out, or life gets to them, they drop out, and then they realize they don't have, they can't transfer those credits. So you don't want to do that. You want to use the time that you have wisely and the credits that you've used. So the best way to do that is plan ahead and make sure that the college that you're going to is specifically accredited. Now, there are different accreditations, and I kind of covered that in my last video, but I'll go just a little more detailed because it is important, because there's colleges like DeVry University and different things like that, where sometimes they may not be totally accredited or accepted at different colleges. So you really do need to be careful, especially online programs. Not all online programs are non-transferable, and so with my experience, I worked at a nationally accredited college, and we were online, but we had a sister college that was regional, and they did have the brick and mortar on-campus experience, but then they also had online programs, and the online programs were just as accredited as the ones that were brick and mortar. So I was able to get actually, and this was the neat thing for me, was I started out at the nationally accredited online school, worked and figured out how many credit hours I could transfer over to the other college, and they accepted it as regionally accredited classes. So there are ways to work around this, and this is another great way to save money. Because nationally accredited schools can, and especially online programs, can also be a lot cheaper in cost. And so if you can determine what classes are accredited before you take them, and make sure that those classes are transferable to possible schools that you're looking to go to in the future. This is a great way if you have a low GPA average, low SAT score. Sometimes you will be accepted, or you don't even have experience. That's another thing. For me, the online college that I went to that was nationally accredited, they accepted just a GED, I believe, and they didn't even need my SAT score from years back. So that is a great way to get into a college, build up your credits so that you can get accepted to a school that has further accreditation, like a regional college, which regional is your brick and mortar school that you that most universities accept transfer credits, and also career wise, as far as employers go, when they ask for a bachelor's degree or a associate's degree or even a master's degree, a lot of times they want one from a regional accredited school. So that's why it's important to know what the school you're looking at, what they offer. Also, like I said, contact employers or research employers. If you have a job in mind that you're interested in, really look deeply into what qualifications, positions that you're curious of pursuing. Look as far as what they have to offer. It'll save you money and it'll save you time. And yeah, so this is why you want to research. And also, a great thing to do is YouTube a day in the life, and put that title that you're kind of curious in, or also the degree program that you're interested in, and see what people actually are recording and sharing on YouTube as far as what they do. It'll really help you determine if you actually want to do that work or not, or because sometimes in our mind we think that the job is glamorized and you think it's this one way, and then you come to actually work at the job and realize it doesn't fit your personality at all. You hate it. It's not as fun as you thought. Sometimes the job duties are a lot more mundane, and you're only working on a certain aspect of it that you really like, but you're not putting enough time in for that because the job requires working on other things, and it just isn't worth it. So number 2, tuition costs, and I kind of mentioned this beforehand. How much are they charging? What are they charging for? Compare colleges and what they're charging. One way that you could even go to a community college and transfer your credits to a more regional college later on. So just building your experience. A lot of times just the basics of all the math and the sciences and the history and the English and things like that you've already probably taken in college and high school. And if you have not planned ahead and haven't even done like dual programs or something like that, and you're just starting fresh in college, this would be a great thing to look into, because it can save you a lot of money tuition wise, and then transfer 2 years later. But like I said, make sure that those credits can transfer to the schools that you have your eye on later on down the road if you don't get accepted to the college that you really want to graduate from. Let's see here. And then know yourself, like I said, with the day in the life type thing with YouTube. Look into that. Also, ask yourself, are you disciplined? Are you really, and also parents, you can also look, you know your children a lot better than probably anybody else, because you've been living with them their whole life, and you see what their strengths are and what their weaknesses are. So this is a great way to even help out, point out their strengths, and also might things that might be a challenge to them. So don't completely discredit them, and maybe they just haven't had the opportunity to shine in their disciplines as much as they have potential to do. So what I would say is just, are they social? Are they disciplined? Are they what kind of, and what I mean by social is, are they going to, what are their priorities as far as, are their priorities more interacting on campus life, things that, outside of the actual classes? Will they have issues with making it to class, actually sitting down and doing the homework? Or are they more focused really on class work? And so I say this to both students and parents. You probably have a better grasp of being honest with yourself, and as far as, is it even a good time frame for you to go to college? Because if you're taking classes, and yeah, it can be good to build up those classes, but if you're going to be too busy with the social life aspect of it, or even working, sometimes you've got a job that you really like, and you have priorities, financial priorities or responsibilities, maybe college isn't a great time for you right now, but it is later down the road. Or maybe night classes. That is a great thing to also, the schedule of everything. Maybe you could work part-time, or you're better at night classes than morning classes. Think of these things that will help you succeed in if you want to go to college, or if you should be putting that aside and waiting for another time or a different career path. So also trade schools. Trade schools don't have to have a bad rap. Blue collar jobs can be well-paying jobs, and if you are wired that way, and not everybody is wired for a desk job. Some people hate desk jobs and hate the mundane. Some people hate that just the 9-to-5 everything. There are so many different opportunities, and you don't want to be in a job that is going to weigh you down. It doesn't mean that you can't do those things, and you can try out jobs that are mundane and or desk jobs or things like that, but a blue collar job sometimes can be a really great career if you're passionate about it and you have the talent for it. I know, like I said, I think I said it in the parts of earlier, going to a beauty college. I went to a beauty college and I tried it out because I had a best friend that was really good at cutting hair, and we were thinking about opening a place together and doing business together. And so I then also thought of it would be a great second job to just start out in on the weekends and do at nights to make added extra money so that I could save. And I realized I hate it. So I did it. I was actually working at a university at the time, and I was working full time and then going to beauty school at night. And I just did not like anything to do with touching people and strangers. And I wasn't that good at cutting angles and hair. You have to be precise, and I just was not good at it. So I probably could have gotten better if I practiced, but I was finding myself actually hiding in the bathroom, cleaning the bathroom and volunteering to clean the bathrooms than to do an actual haircut. So that's when I realized I'm wasting my time, I'm wasting my money. This is not a good fit for me. So don't do what I did if you, but maybe you need to practice doing it. Try it out, but save your money if you don't have, if that's something that you really don't think that you'll do, don't do it. Also, certifications and licenses. I know that like certified nurse assistants, they can make pretty good money, especially in the private sector. So you might not start out making good money at first, but it really is a pretty cheap time saving certification you could start doing. If you're even interested in like the health care side of the career field, like you're interested in becoming a nurse maybe, or a doctor one day, maybe just do the caregiving side of it as a side job, or or trying it out first, starting there small so that you can see if you actually like that aspect of the caregiving side of it. It can make money if you start your own business later on, or work with like different facilities, like elderly, working with the elderly, things like that. If you have a passion for something like that, like with getting to know yourself, it'll help knowing that there are different options besides just enrolling in a brick and mortar college. Another idea, real estate agent, insurance agent. These people make good careers off of it. Now, it may not be easy. You may not be wired or disciplined in that way. You may not like to sell things to people. You might be a little more reserved. If you are, these types of positions may not be good for you, but it also could be good practice as far as getting you out of your shell if you want that challenge. So these are just different other options as far as alternative college options that you can do. Also, entrepreneur, like I said, with starting your own business, you may have a really creative idea that you could actually run and try. You're young, you have energy. Yeah, you might need to pay bills and things like that. So make sure that if your business is not actually on the ground yet, that you might need another just a job to pay your bills. So think about the entrepreneurship of starting a business. Also, find mentors that are in that type of field. YouTube, research it, like I said, with careers that you're with, even college programs that you're interested in. Do the same with ideas that you're interested in starting a business or a product you want to sell or something like that. Find similar people that are kind of doing that and talk to them. There's business coaches that can talk to you as well with that aspect of it. I know this isn't totally financially video, but I hope that you guys enjoy this and get some kind of insight as far as trying to figure out if college is right for you or what you need to know before you enroll in college. Also, if you have any questions or you have any other topics you want me to cover, I would love to hear your ideas, your opinions. Comment below. Also, please like and share and subscribe to this channel. It will help me as far as getting monetized, because that would be great to do. It isn't my main priority, but it would be great for my financial business as well. And also, it'll help get my, as far as the algorithms go, for my business to get promoted. So if you are interested in financial coaching, please contact me. My information is in the link below, and I would love to hear from you. I give free consultations, so please contact me if you have any questions. All right, have a great week. Bye.